I am the old school Bogart. I am here with Mark Metcalf, who most people know as Niedermeyer from Animal House. But in my heart, he will always be the Master from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Mark, how you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
So
Oh,
hey, no problem. I really haven't seen you do too many conventions. Are you a regular at the convention scene, or are you just opening yourself up to the convention scene?
Just the last couple of years, I've begun to slowly open myself up. I try to only say yes to them if I'm going to be going to some interesting place. Mm-hmm. And I like to come to Columbus because I like Thurman Cafe and the burger down there.
Okay.
And a little plug for the Thurman Cafe.
Okay.
Have you been there?
No, I have not. This is actually my first time actually staying over in Ohio.
Really?
So
where's the station?
The station that we work for is based out of Chicago. I'm from Philadelphia, so we're a whole national conglomerate, you know.
We're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Well, while you're here in Columbus, you've got to go to the Thurman Cafe down on Thurman Avenue, and if you've got a good appetite, have a Thurminator.
A Thurminator.
It's a cheeseburger that's about maybe 15 inches high.
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, after this convention, after these crowds, I will be hungry. So speaking of the crowds here, how do the fans treat you? I mean, is it mostly Animal House people? Is it mostly Buffy people? Are you getting Twisted Sister shouts left and right? I mean, how is the overall experience for you?
Well, it's a little bit of everything. It's primarily Buffy because that's what's promoted, and I think Buffy is the more recently, so it tends to, and it also attracts people who get kind of really caught up in it as fans. But a lot of people who came with their sons and daughters like Animal House and remember it. And then a lot of people, this is a nice big university here, a lot of people who know Animal House, because I think you're obligated, if you go to college in the United States, especially if you go to the Big Ten, you have to watch Animal House.
It's mandatory. I mean, literally, you walk in the door, you get your course syllabus, and you get issued a copy of Animal House.
Just about. I think
or at least you should, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Right. Exactly. And then there's some Seinfeld fans, too.
That's right.
I played a character called the Maestro on Seinfeld.
That is correct. Another great role. So if you could tell us a little bit about, obviously you work with John Landis, Animal House. We're talking a landmark movie. What was it like actually making it at the time? At the time, obviously nobody knew this movie was going to be what it became. Right. What was the generalized vibe? What was the experience like? Shortly, you can just enlighten some of us, maybe some of our younger viewers who are just now watching Animal House, who haven't seen 100 documentaries over. If you could just kind of fill them in on how it was to make a movie in the 70s.
It was great to make a movie in the 70s because that was before people were afraid of all the sexually transmitted diseases that you can get. And
Pre-AIDS.
Pre-AIDS, exactly. And there were lots of good chemicals around that could help you perform different things, functions well, and I'm trying to be a little covert.
There is no FCC regulations on WGTR. You can say whatever you want.
Good. There was lots of great cocaine and really good marijuana, and we were shooting it in Oregon, far away from home, so we were outlaws, and they'd never had a movie shot in that part of, the only other movie that was shot in Eugene, Oregon, or near Eugene, Oregon, was The General.
Okay.
Buster Keaton's movie, The General. So there'd been a while, so a lot of virgins to movie making around there. So we had a great time. And Landis did a very smart thing. He didn't cast any movie stars. Mm-hmm. There's no stars in it. So everybody was just good working actors, good journeyman actors. And so there were no egos that had to be protected. And it was a good script, a funny script, so we all had fun. And Landis creates a great set, a great vibe on the set, so everybody gets to be creative and feel like they're part of something, and it was fun.
Okay, well speaking on that tip, so you've worked with John Landis. So what was it like to work with Joss Whedon? 5 times with Landis.
Yeah, 5 times with Landis.
Wow. So in comparison, say for the Buffy fans out there, because I'm sure you worked with Joss, you met Joss. How was his style like, as far as a director, as far as creativity goes, as far as giving you a lease to do what you wanted with the character? What was that experience like?
He was very collaborative with me. It was the first season. So everybody, Nick and I and a lot of people have talked about this. Before it became a hit, there was a different kind of energy. We knew we were doing something that was really good and fun, but we were just doing just about the work. Once it became a hit, people's energy had to be going off to do. Sarah was remember when I went back, Sarah was doing photo shoots and interviews and all this other stuff.
And you did go back a few times for short cameos on Buffy.
I went back for an entire episode called The Wish in the third season.
Truly one of the best, and truly some of your best work. I'm sorry.
That's all right, thank you. And then I was back a little bit in season 7 for, I think the first episode. I was supposed to go back for an entire episode, but I was doing a play. They called me and said, we need you to come back. And I said, I'm doing a play. I can't come right now. I could come in 3 weeks. But they couldn't wait.
Okay.
And Josh apparently has never forgiven me, I've been told.
Really?
But no, Josh was great to work with. Very creative. Obviously a genius of another stripe. Because he works in television, mostly the thought process is a little bit different than John Landis's. So, he's great. He was great to work with.
Well, Mark, I don't want to eat up too much of your time because we're live at the convention right now. I want to thank you, and definitely from all the Buffy fans, all the Animal House fans, even the Twisted Sister fans, dude, definitely check out Mark Metcalf. If you ever get a chance, go online, go on IMDb, check out all the movies he's been in. All right, thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. What is that on your uniform? Is that a pledge pin? Is that a WGTR radio pledge pin? What do you want to do with your life? I want to listen to WGTR.